Hey everybody, so I guess today is a gloriously wasteful day. So my trainer decided that he was going to take Sunday off and work today, which is Tuesday. Now his normal days off are Monday and Tuesday. I guess somebody didn't get the memo because there's no loads for us today. We show up at the yard, start getting rolling, report in for duty, report available for a load, and no loads. Which I don't know why they couldn't find us something, because the freaking lot is overflowing. We got 2 trailers in the overflow lot across the street. And there was another one pulling in as we were leaving. So another day of not being productive. Well, I was productive yesterday, but today, So yesterday I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. I also did a lot of my got a lot of work on my budget done and whatnot. This does not want to stay where I want it. There we go. So I got a lot of work on my budget done. At least, kind of budget projections. So I have to wait until I actually get paid this week to kind of work it out more. And what I'm doing is basically doing a kind of a weekly breakdown. Kind of pull it out here because I wrote it all down. So, where's my projection? There's my projection. So, what I've got is, my working unit right here, kind of in the square over here. And I kind of break it up with, what do you say, like, so I know what I'm getting paid, gross, and I based the taxes off of the previous paycheck, estimated, and all of your estimations go a little high on those. So, I estimated it out. Last week I had about 18% in deductions. Multiply that and whatnot to get what my net will be. And then do the calculations. Now for every calculation on here, if it was an expense, if it was outgoing, round up, incoming, round down. Okay. A lot of budget and whatnot will, go, do the real numbers and whatnot, but on projection, it's an estimate because you don't know exactly what you're going to get. So round down on income, round up on outgoing. I'm looking at about having about $45 left over after the outgoing, and it's not even all of it that needs to go out. So be real happy when I get my own truck and get start getting paid more than $700 a week. But let's see here. 30% going to Emma, 10% going to investments. And I got a credit card bill. I got to pay back Miss Holly. Thank you for the grocery money last week. And then Verizon. Verizon is sucking down all my money right now. I need to get my Verizon bill down. I got to figure out how to do that. Well, I know how to do it, and it just hasn't been it hasn't been the priority to split off the ex's and the kids' devices, which, one kid's device will still be paid by me. But it just hasn't. There's been a little bit lower of a priority than some other things. My hair is just not working today. It's not cooperating. I probably ought to just lop it all off. But I don't want to. I kind of want long hair again. Midlife crisis hair. Fuck it. But yeah, so there's that. And I also started work yesterday on this one, which is a projection based on 2,500 miles and then 3,000 miles a week. Probably ought to do one for 2,000 miles just to have an idea, because I don't know. It said that I would be, they said that averaging is around, what did they say? They average around 25 to 2,800 miles a week. Now, with what I'm going to be doing, with the fact that I'm going to be literally living in the truck, that's going to be my home, I pretty much want to be productive every day, so as much as possible. So I've got to learn my recaps and whatnot, and I've kind of got an idea on that, sort of, because of this right here. This is my training log, and my trainer had me put in a couple of simulated days for this week. I'm gonna, if he doesn't call me back in the next about hour or two, saying that they got us a load, I'm gonna simulate today as well, so that I can get an idea on really how that whole 8-day thing really goes. So yeah, I want to know how, I want to really learn how that goes. So because I'll be doing that as an OTR guy, and being out for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. Yeah, I'll go ahead and simulate this, because right now this is where I'm at. So I got to work, did a pre-trip, and then nothing. Yay! So I am also going to email my placement driver representative today. See about the possibility, because I'm ready to, I feel like that I've learned what I can, without doing it I've learned as much as I can about, in the environment that I'm in. And that is not being on my own, being with a trainer. There's still things that I can learn from him and whatnot, but for my progression, I need to move on to the next step. That's where I'm going to learn faster, is, being actually in production on my own. And I feel like I am ready for that. I've got a good feel for the trailers for backing. I've got a good feel for logging. I've got a good feel for the tablet, and all of that. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get on my own truck and go. I still have technically about 10 days left, per the 21-day minimum requirement. I'm sitting at, let's see here. I'm sitting at 2,700 miles, for the time that I have been on my trainer's truck, and that's 6. It's only 6 days of driving, but it's, I don't want to downplay how much effort goes into this job. There's a lot of effort that goes into this job, but the driving aspect is not that difficult. About the only thing that I had to adjust to from my normal driving is looking a little bit farther ahead and managing my momentum. That's really, I was already a student of traffic. I was already a student of controlling the traffic around me. I have 25 years behind the road, or behind the wheel officially, with probably 3 to 4 times the amount of miles that the typical average American drives. I've always been obsessed with cars and driving and traffic management, and I'm ahead of the curve. I'm ahead of the curve, and I'm not trying to sound boastful. I'm not trying to sound arrogant. I'm ready to be legitimately productive for the company. I want to get out on my own. I want to start getting my experience and whatnot. And I don't want to be sitting in a hotel room with really nothing to do. Not that I don't have anything to do. I have planning. I have projections to do. I have, I have a list of books that I want to read. Right now, I'm may or may not be acquiring them in a profitable to the author standpoint, but once I can, I will. That whole kind of freeware, once you play a game, if you like the game, you buy the game, sort of deal. So, support creators, support authors, support developers and whatnot. And yeah, you test out the product for free, but once you find you like it, buy it. So, yeah. I'll have to do that, and I've got a list, because right now I'm reading them in PDF form on my phone, which is not the best, because I want to get an actual paper copy so I can fucking make notes and shit, and because this isn't like these books that I'm looking at are not, they're reference books, they're educational books and whatnot, so it's not a pleasure fiction book or whatever. So don't be writing notes and shit in your entertainment books. That, read it a couple times, take it to a used bookstore so somebody else can enjoy it as well, or donate it to the library, or one of those, leave one, take one book drop things. Seen those around before. But so I think today, if he doesn't have anything, I will continue reading. I've got some ideas on educating myself for some passive income stuff, because I need passive income. Everybody should have some passive income, and I've got to figure out what route. I've got some ideas. I just kind of gotta write them out and flush them out a little bit, and see what I need to do to make it happen. So that's about all I've got for today, for right now. I think I'm going to go eat second breakfast and then get to writing, get to reading. Keep the shiny side up.